program is brought to you by Newsworks in cooperation with the City of Eau Claire. This program is simulcast on WRFP-LP 101.9 FM.
I'm going to call the meeting to order. And I'd first like to welcome Aaron to our club. He's had an opportunity to meet everybody, and we're looking forward to his experience in his past lives to help us along. And of course, I greatly appreciate that I'm now not the only guy on the board with a beard, so I do appreciate that. The next order of business, minutes from the meeting of November 21st. They were in your packet. I'm assuming everyone read them. Are there any changes or additions anybody needs to make? If not, can I get a motion to approve? Second? Okay, moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Financial statements. Here she comes. Morning.
Morning. Included in your packet was financial statements indicating for the RDA budget and actual report for the period ending December 31st, 2018. Included in there shows the operating expenditures totaling $6,459 due to utilities, auditing, recording, and special assessment expenditures. Capital expenditures in December totaled $270,954. Of this total, $4,153 were for rental costs for properties at 1702 and 1706 Oxford Avenue, as well as 2000 Oxford Avenue. And this also included the acquisition of 1704 Oxford Avenue and 106 Cameron Street, comprised of the total $266,801. Are there any questions?
Any questions or comment? Second? Okay, any further discussion? If not, all in favor to approve the financials as presented, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Financial statements are approved. Next item is completion of the annual information request forms. They were provided in your packet. Aaron?
Yes, and we have copies here as well. Again, this is just an annual process we have to go through, so let me hand these out.
Thank you. Any questions, Catherine?
Good morning. Thank
Morning.
you. I noticed I didn't have a sheet in the packet, and I'm wondering if that's because mine is already covered through my other hat.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great. All right, any questions on it? We sign it every year, so everybody get that done before the end of the meeting. It'd be great. Let's take up item number 5, the resolution authorizing the purchase of 2000 Oxford Avenue in the Cannery Redevelopment District. Aaron?
Christine Bosom is going to go over some information regarding that.
Thank you. I'll go over a little bit of the details for 2000 Oxford Avenue. In the packet was a memo illustrating kind of the process taken. In October of 2017, we acquired a appraisal for 2000 Oxford Avenue. This is the Jack Kaiser property in the Cannery District. The opinion of value given by that assessment was $1,148,000 for that property. That property value was then, they split that out into a variation of vacant land and buildings and deviated that into square footage depending on the property and used different comparables for that. We then went out and we purchased just the vacant land of that section last year in June for $547,615, which was about $4.50 per square foot. In November of 2018, then the RDA board approved a motion authorizing staff to continue with the acquisition of the remainder of that parcel. We do have a signed purchase agreement for the remainder of that parcel. The purchase price is $932,385. That is then broken out into a variation between the land and the building costs. The owner of the property felt that the buildings were not worth as much as the appraiser had felt, but he felt that the land itself had a little bit higher value. And then I compared what he came up with for prices with the appraisal and other properties in that area, and it is relatively reasonable. In the cannery, we have paid higher prices for some of the properties, so his land value fits in with what he was suggesting. The buildings, the appraisal went over the building costs. He used comparables in the area, but he also used what the property would be if the buildings were not there, and that was the higher of the two values. He went and took two different approaches with the value. So when I compared the values, he's looking at $6.55 per square foot for the land, and we paid $6.71 square foot for the unimproved land at 1711 Oxford Avenue. Sorry. We paid $4.82 per square foot for 1807 Oxford Avenue. And then I have a couple of building comparisons, but those ones were higher even than what he had expected, so his lower value for the buildings is reasonable. We would be looking to purchase the property as soon as possible within the next couple months. We would exercise the Wisconsin statute 9201 14B11, same as we did for the other property in the cannery district, where we would allow the tenants to stay for a period of 6 months to alleviate the relocation expenses. With that, I'll take any questions. Yes.
My understanding is these are all commercial tenants.
Correct. Yep, no, these are not residential. Yep.
Any other questions? Any other concerns? Jeff? Did you? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So if there's no further questions, I think we need a resolution authorizing that purchase. Would somebody like to make that motion? Second? Second. Okay, moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Okay, if not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Resolution is authorized. Oh, very good. Aaron, update on the cannery district, the rest of it.
Yes, just want to give a brief update. On Monday night, the two projects within the cannery district on Oxford Street, Tyler Warner's apartment complex project and the Wood Glass project for a parking lot extension, both went in front of the Planning Commission. That's good discussion on both projects. Both will move forward. The Planning Commission was particularly pleased with the concept for the apartments, which are going to be a mixture of market rate and low income on the first phase, and then primarily low income affordable housing on the second phase. So both were well received, including the exceptions to the zoning for the shorter setbacks and whatnot within the apartment complex, and the reduction in parking stalls. So just wanted to give you a quick update that was going on. If you have any questions.
Questions, anybody? Tom?
So Ray thinks if we can pull these maps up, just that's what we're talking about.
For the parking lot. And then this is Tyler Warner.
And how many apartments again were they going to be putting there? Do you remember the number? Anybody? 71. And there's underground parking? Right.
And then the second phase would be, they're estimating 43 to 45.
What do you think? Okay. All right, everybody comfortable with that? Any other questions? Okay, good, thank you. Next item is Executive Director's Report. Now that you've been the Executive Director for about 30 days, what do you have to report?
Just glad to be here. I'm glad to get started. We've hit the ground running. We're getting in front of a lot of folks in the community, visiting with businesses and whatnot, and business leaders, community leaders, just finding out what's going on in the community, what they see the needs are. I did want to kind of prime the governing board that some discussion Mike and I had down the road. I think we might take a look at what role RDA can play in continuing to assist with the affordable housing issues going on in the community. We've maintained kind of a steady, this organization has maintained kind of a steady role of collecting and turning property. But I think maybe it's an opportunity to look at what else this organization can do, is allowed to do, and see what other role it can play in helping incentivize getting workforce and affordable housing in place.
Okay, very good, thank you. Any announcements or correspondence? Any fan mail? No?
We have none.
We've got, the next meeting is February 20th. Everybody going to make it? Because I don't think I am. No, nobody knows about Jeff, right? Or Connie? Okay, or not Connie, Janine, excuse me. All right, if there's no further business, I'll say we're adjourned. Thank you. Sorry it took so long.
This program was brought to you by a cooperation between Newsworks and the City of Eau Claire. A transcript of this meeting is available for the hearing impaired. It will be available within 7 days of this telecast. Call 715-839-4912 or TDD 715-839-1689 or write Eau Claire City Clerk, P.O. Box 5148, Eau Claire, Wisconsin 54702-5148. Newsworks is made possible by continuing community support. If you would like to volunteer or make a donation, please contact us via phone at